Hey, BZ.
Yo,
So I have a question. Um, so last week we were talking about going to this shindig, but trying to do it, I guess, casually, so as to blend in. Uh, and we had talked about removing our armor and just going in plain clothes to this thing. So if we do that, what do we need to do to adjust our armor class? Like going from
uh,
armor to no armor, essentially.
basically, if there is a in combat and you're not wearing your armor, just your dex modifier. So, uh, take base 8 plus your dex.
Hmm.
It's base 10 plus your dex.
Base 10 plus the dex. Okay.
Whatever your dex modifier is. But there is going to be something that's kind of gonna. If you're an armored individual, you're probably going to be.
Okay. And then if we do end up having to put our armor on, that takes like time during the fight, right?
Yeah, depending on the type of armor, whether it's light, medium, or heavy.
Hmm.
Uh, that depends on how long.
Hmm.
Light armor, I think, is a minute. Medium armor, or no.
So, I mean, sounds like it would take essentially like multiple turns,
Yeah, it's gonna
depending.
take time if you're just trying to put armor on in the middle of
Oh Lord.
that.
See,
Hmm.
this is that foolishness I'm talking about. See, why can't we just, bro? I'm out here with the chick, man. Why can't y'all?
Dog,
Why
what the
can't y'all?
hell? Whenever I watch the shows, it takes like 5 minutes for them to put the armor on, and it seems like it only takes like 2 seconds in real time.
Ah, yes.
Like
Yeah,
when the Power
so
Rangers morph, dog. It's just like in real time. It's like 2 seconds.
Oh, the morphin Power Ranger.
It does happen fairly quickly.
And
um,
don't forget,
but yeah,
we got
light
the
armor is a
chromatism.
minute. Medium armor is 5 minutes. Heavy armor is 10 minutes,
My
and it's ten
God.
rounds in a minute.
Duh.
So it's one round. It would be 10 minutes.
No,
Wait,
Mm-mm.
oh wait, 10 rounds in a minute, not 10 minutes in a round.
Yes.
no. For this whole
So
time, we
put
haven't had
on.
a single battle
Oh my
that would
God.
allow somebody to put on heavy armor. Like for this whole time, we've never had one battle that lasts that long.
And you never will,
Ah.
man. And
Thank
you never
God.
will.
Thank God.
Okay, so quick strategic meeting here. Uh, so I have heavy armor. If I'm not wearing heavy armor, it'll take me 10 minutes to put that shit on.
Which means either we need to have BMI Scott needs to use thaumaturgy, I don't know how to say it, because we can compound that up to 3 minutes, like three spells in a minute.
I actually don't
So
have
we
that
can do it.
spell.
Oh, you don't have it?
I do not have that spell.
Oh,
Yeah, I have it, but oof.
because what I'm saying is, if we can try to build that up and gain distraction, like just compound that, like so I can do that up to 3 times, 3 different distractions, and then if you be trying to put on armor, you can't test it.
Mm-mm.
I mean, but why can't we just make a plan where we try to avoid battle altogether?
But see, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
All right.
this
So
sounds like it's turning into a stealth mission.
Which
I'm with stealth.
I would be happy doing
let's
stealth.
go ahead and let's go ahead and throw some monkey wrenches in here real quick.
Oh
Sounds like
Lord.
you guys are making plans and things. We have things that are in motion behind you.
Mm.
So, all right. So when last we left you guys, you were all headed to Mike Scott's, right?
Yes, it's
Except
That's the rallying point.
our downtime. Yeah, and wind up meeting at Mike Scott's.
except for me though, 'cause I wasn't there. I'm already beat at the joint working.
So you're at the Sphinxmen's place working.
Yeah, I'm bartending at the joint.
Okay. So I'm not sure if they let you know what happened last session.
We did.
Yeah.
Uh-uh. Leon does not have
I mean,
knowledge of what went down.
Okay. So you guys don't want to bring him up to speed?
well, they told me about what the mission is. I don't have all the information as to what happened that led to the situation, like all the details, but I know what the situation is and I know why they're going there to I
Yeah.
know what the mission is.
So yeah, the frat has been introduced to Leon. Um, the frat's pet chimera has been introduced to Leon. Um, but as far as he's concerned, he's just doing his job tonight.
Leon working. Okay.
I'm just trying to make some cash, bro.
All right. So
I
what
just happen to
exactly is
know
it that you're
about
doing at the party? You're tending. Okay.
yes.
Fantastic. And bartending job, you got this because you know a guy who knows a guy, right?
Yeah. I know a guy named this like, yo, we the bartender. And my boy was like, yo, I know somebody. Yes.
All right. So um, after as the chaos is winding down, there's basically a telepathic call out across the everything inside that golden dome. Basically receives a telepathic message. Unless you have something that prevents you from receiving uh, tele- telepathic messages. Anybody?
No.
All right.
I don't have it.
All right. So basically, the message: a dimensional breach has occurred. Uh, we encourage all individuals within the receiving this message to sequester for the next 2 hours. Uh, if you are a graduate or a alumni, please proceed to the staging ground for disbursement under Protocol 6 Alpha. And then that's it. I'm assuming you guys would sequester for the 2 hour period.
Yeah.
At this point,
Mhm.
uh, this is where you guys are making your plans. Is during this 2 hour time period.
Okay.
Now, at the end of this 2 hour time period, you receive another missive. You may resume normal activities under breach protocols. Bounties in effect for any creatures found roaming campus. Travel under the next 48 hours could result in fatality. But with your chosen professions, this is an acceptable hazard. Please be advised, the university will not pay for your resurrection.
Don't that sound like fam?
Straight up,
Gotta
straight
be
up.
careful.
Man.
We got
So what's
bounties, but if you die,
Hey, yo, that's on you. Okay.
So what the breach protocols are saying is it's basically you are allowed to open carry on campus right now.
Ooh.
So armor, weapons, lethal spells are all being permitted at this time. So, but with the breach protocols, all of the graduate students, the professors, any of the faculty, they're all going to be dispensed around campus to kind of curtail these things.
Hmm. So
So
it's just become a lot more difficult trying to make our way to this party.
Well, that's understandable.
I mean, bro, it's just this class in Final Fantasy. You try to travel and you just get the random like no reason, no damn reason.
Damn
Oh, that's
Why?
funny.
Why is there a dragon on the set?
it. Oh yes. Oh man. Um. Well, I guess that kind of changed our plans for having to get all dressed up and fancy for this shit. So that's good for us.
Yes, it is. You
Uh,
better be packing.
oh man.
Yeah, I
Now, if
mean
we
that
get them
kind
a
of
random
changes.
encounter and you ain't got nothing, bro, we gonna have problems.
That's what I'm saying, man. That kind of also changes the whole stealth mode of the mission because you need to have armor.
We would
Like,
definitely need to get there alive.
But bro, you already safe. You bartender. You were already safe. We the
I
ones that's got
mean,
to worry about the random encounters.
I'm already in. I don't even wear armor to begin with, so it don't even phase me.
I'm gonna say. So hopefully Leon is getting some recon talking to folks from behind the bar.
Just
Uh,
get back there doing my thing,
What is
talking to these elf women, bro.
uh, yeah? What's the charisma on your character?
Uh-oh.
These let's see, 14, so
Okay,
eight,
okay. So
eight sports.
okay, so you've got a pretty good personality.
Yeah,
Very
it's
personable.
trying to be that
Um,
charlatan.
okay. Um, so what kind of information are you trying to drum up?
Essentially, I feel like at this point, I'm just literally trying to find out where the Chimera is. Um,
Okay.
'Cause we haven't gotten there to say like it's right out in front or it's on display or whatever. So I don't even know if it's not there, like where I can see it. Then I'm trying to find out where it's at, and then I'm trying to find out well if is it being guarded. You know what I'm saying?
you
So
trying
if
to
they
tell
got him
me?
out on display,
I'm gonna say you trying to tell
huh?
me you don't want him to just be roaming around the club freely, just for everybody to enjoy and walk up and pet.
I don't know if the Chimera's at.
It's a party,
Got three different,
bitches.
bro. They got three different minds, bro. Three different minds. I don't know. I don't know the state.
Okay. So what is all right? So are you just talking to like the ladies, or are you talking to like other individuals who are like setting up?
I'm basically talking to anybody who, and this is not just like going to set up in the store. This is while I'm working. I'm basically talking to anybody that comes up and just chit chatting with them, trying to glean little bits of information. Just, oh shit, damn, you heard about that Chimera? That's crazy. Blah blah. Like, oh yeah, my homegirl's boyfriend is one of the people that feeds him. Oh, where which one is him? You know what I'm saying? Like trying to find out little bits of
you have proficiency in any charisma skills, deception, persuasion, intimidation?
Um, uh, let's see, also, all right, so not in the sense of like directing. Um, what I do have is like commentary, where I can, for instance, I can like take
So
my
you
voice
got the
book.
charlatan background, right?
Yeah.
What is the charlatan background?
Uh,
Charlatan.
hold on, I'll tell you.
Hey, Swole.
Yo,
Yo, I have a plan to distract the people around the chimera while you lure it out with the biscuits, whatnot
okay.
that we bought. Yeah.
We bought.
So, Mike, are you basically asking like what are the like charlatan abilities, or what's the question?
No, you're good, man. I'm looking at the charlatan background.
Yeah, I'm looking it up, and it's just giving way related stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, you get deception and sleight of hand.
Is deception a sleight of hand?
Yeah, those are skill proficiencies that come with the.
As long as you're not trying to open a vault.
PTSD from the
Oh man,
shit sticking out of my chest.
the good old days.
Hey, Mike, would that be the in the player's handbook or the sanitizer?
It is.
Charlatan.
It's in player's
It's in the
handbook.
handbook.
Yeah.
What I've basically been doing, like, so basically, copy and paste basically to my character sheet. So,
The charlatan background gives you proficiency in deception, sleight of hand. You have proficiency in a disguise kit and a forgery kit. And then you get your background features that all personality. Alright, so what I would like, I want you to give me, let's go,
Let's go.
4 deception checks. Just make the checks, just record the results. And then 3 perceptions and 1 investigation.
I missed all of them.
God.
Bro, I'm trying to like write stuff down because I'm like, I'm trying to like research and listen and write down. This is my point.
Sorry,
My bad.
I got you.
Give me that again.
It's 4 deception, 3 perception, 1 investigation.
Good luck.
All right. These checks are gonna tell us how our night is gonna go.
Oh,
No, this
Lord.
I'm really excited about what's gonna happen, dog. This is gonna be excellent. It's gonna be best. You know, no one can have worse roles than I had, dog. So I'm looking forward to some great roles from Leon, dog.
Oh, God.
Oh, I don't. Because it's a column. There's the column on the left, I'll find deception roll, and then there's another column to the right that's got a box that's got like add W tab. I can't, but
That has what?
it's not, my shit is not set up right. It's happening.
So you're not able to click on any of the skills?
They turn red after you put your mouse on them.
Oh, all right, it just worked.
Excellent.
But I clicked it, but it didn't.
No, something happened.
Did it pop up?
Yep, click it again. Again. One more time. All right, now perception.
Perception, right? 3 times, right?
Uh huh. All right. And last one, investigation. Yep.
No.
All right,
Go
I
meow
don't
mix,
want to look.
dog.
All
I
right.
don't want to look.
And this
It's
is
meow. The
yeah,
bottom is meow mix, dog.
definitely meow mix. This is without
Oh,
advantage.
Yeah, it's no advantage.
All right.
As is.
So
So what were the results?
we got a 20. Let's see, a 20, a 13, 13 and 16 for deception. Perception was 14, 14 and 7. Investigation was 8.
oh, come on.
Okay. Well, with that, um, the mood at the party is a little. People aren't necessarily happy with things going the way they are with breach order in effect. Um, you know, there definitely is a kind of like an angry energy at the party. You get a few folks boasting uh, about things they killed on campus earlier, and what they'll do if they run up on something on campus later. Uh,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
so a lot of that's going around. Um, you know, folks are starting to loosen up, imbibe their intoxicants. Uh, you notice that the Sphinxmen aren't drinking as much, and they keep disappearing into the back.
Into what?
The back, like the back room.
Yeah,
Okay.
Who's not drinking?
The Sphinx group?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Sphinx.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
with
kind
a
of
host.
fishy.
Um,
Back.
Back room?
Ooh, what you know about that back room?
No.
Hey, question. At this point, are we in the party? Are we at the party?
No. There are monsters
I
outside.
mean,
Oh,
you're
we still over there.
essentially,
Okay.
yeah, essentially right now, I think he's kind of going through my portion that being at the party right now.
Gotcha. All right.
like because Leon's working the party, he was at the the Sphinxman compound
Uh-huh.
when everything popped off. He wasn't leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you guys fled you know, the craziness that happened around the plane. Hold up, Mike Scott, double back.
Ah, yes.
But now that you've gotten the breach order, things like that. Situation is there. Um, Mike Scott, that letter that you got requesting, where is that?
Where is it? Hmm. It's
Did you
probably.
destroy it, or
I
did you
don't. No, I wouldn't have destroyed it. I would have kept it somewhere. Um,
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
it would be at my house. But I probably would keep it somewhere hidden in plain sight. Somewhere where I would know I could put my hands on it, but somebody who is snooping probably wouldn't go and look for it at my
got?
house.
Got. All right. Give me a perception check with advantage.
You said perception?
Yes. With a,
Oh man, good job.
Okay.
all right. So sounds like you did well.
Hmm.
Oh, you can't see the thing, Beezy?
Not yet. I'm still waiting on my stuff to reload.
Oh, okay. I got a 21.
Very nice. All right. So with that, the hiding spot for your note, like it appears where that would be, has been disturbed.
Okay. And this is and now is everybody at my house right now, or is everybody meeting at my house? And I'm noticing this before
Right.
everybody gets over there. I'm
So
talking about
you
like
all
the crew.
fled. Yeah, I say the whole crew fled from the spot to your spot. You guys have been
Right.
together the whole time.
Okay. But I've noticed that it's been disturbed. The personal
Appears that
letter I
it's been
got.
disturbed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a letter from the school.
Nah, I ain't get no letter from no school.
So what's this letter from?
Nah, definitely definitely for my eyes on the dog.
Oh, okay. As long as I'm not like it's not important for me, it's fine.
Nah, it's not important for you.
Mm.
I mean, it's important for me because it tells me that I got somewhere to be.
Yeah.
But I got somewhere to be after Fredonia. Fredonia gonna be like 2 pumps, so I'm gonna be done with that quick. But before I go to that meeting, I need to hit up Fredonia.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So um, at this point, there is a knock on the door to your spot.
All right.
They knock.
All right. So naturally, I'm gonna go answer my door, right?
Yeah, hell, I don't
Okay.
work for you anymore.
Nah, what you mean?
Nah.
I got look through the
People.
Peephole, bro.
peephole, dog.
Peephole.
Ain't nobody just opening the door.
Yes.
Yeah, open the door. The damn behemoth standing there.
Yes.
Damn Marlboro. Good old Marlboro, bro. Just shoot the poison right at the door as soon as you
It's a
All right.
definitely check and
So you
see.
look at the people, and it looks like two official, like two of the guards,
You said
were.
school official.
Yeah, it looks like two guardsmen and a school official.
All right. So I'll say through the door. Who is it?
All right.
Hello?
So a grizzled voice answers your query. Open the door, you gits. You're to receive the dean.
to receive the deed.
I think he said D.
That sounds like D.
Not.
Deed, like
I definitely don't want the D.
like genitals, like genitals. Mike, I need some clarification. What's
Yeah.
because what he says depends on how I'm gonna react. So I say, did he say D as in vitamin D, as in he's gonna bend me over, or did he say D, duh, like he's gonna give me some land?
Mhm.
Or did he say Dean as an administrator for the university?
This is why black people. Look, this is why black people look through the people,
Ah.
see who it is, and then ask who is. This is why. Right? I just
Ooh.
looked through and saw who it was. I'm still gonna ask who it is.
I'm gonna open the
That
door. I'm
okay.
gonna open the door and I'm gonna apologize profusely, telling him that I'm on edge because of all the things that are going on. You know how it is in the neighborhood.
Especially when people go around offering the D to everybody.
Ooh, that D so strong. I don't want none of that.
Not at all.
So you open the door. The two guardsmen step in. See the dean look left and right. He steps.
Okay, well then I will say to him, this is actually my space. If you're looking for something, I can probably help you find it. Like, what are you looking for, Dean?
I'm looking for you.
Me? Oh, why y'all laughing? No, I'm trying to talk to old boy.
We're not laughing at anything, Mike Scott. I'm sorry, Echristus. No, Isabeau.
I don't know anybody.
We're
It
just.
says somewhere we may speak privately.
Damn, it's like that.
Got that big Dean energy, baby.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Mm.
Young
He
Steve
must like
Dean.
Johnny. Okay, all right. I'll tell him we can go back to the we can go to my room if he wants. Oh, this is not Johnny. This is not Johnny looking at little Ricky, dog. I'm gonna be fine.
All right, just make sure y'all wrap it up.
No, that's not gonna happen, dog.
Okay, Dog.
You better cast a spell of protection, bro.
Ooh. Uh,
Hey, can I do something? I wanna
Oh,
I wanna
Lord.
use my um what is that? I wanna use my familiar to like sneak into their room to hear what they're talking about.
you do realize your familiar is a hawk.
I can change the appearance at will.
It's not at will.
You have to
You really have to cast a
re-summon.
spell again to change his form.
Say that again. I have to what?
You have to re-summon him. Dismiss him and then re-summon him.
Okay, and
Is
that
it
takes
really
like 10
worth it, dog?
minutes.
I mean, bro, we're in my house, dog. I mean, is it really worth it? Do you need a spot on me too?
Listen, what if it takes time? Like, I mean, just to be safe. What if he's trying to do something bad to you, and I can like?
What in
I
the
mean,
world?
I mean, I have a rapier, dog. I mean, I'm not gonna go down. I mean,
There you
Please
go.
don't say the word rape.
There you go.
nah. Trust me. I mean, if there's one thing, I mean, even if this was Fleece Booty Johnson, dog, like, there's no way this is going down without y'all knowing that something is happening. Like if he's about to stick it in, trust me, you're gonna know. Trust me, you're gonna know.
Okay.
And I mean,
Alright. And I won't.
So I called you Chris Hansen.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I don't want no milk. I don't want no cookies. I came here for a man's butt.
uh, we will be in the next room. I think it will be fine.
It will be
All
fine.
right. If you say so, man. All right.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave on that. My kids just got home, guys.
Yes.
I'll have to tell
All right,
them
man.
everything. I appreciate it.
Oh man, so much suspense.
But where do we leave off?
Mike Scott was being propositioned. I mean,
Oh,
we had to
wow.
go
yes,
for
that's right.
a
I don't
private
like the way
auction.
that sounded.
I mean, duh.
That's why I changed the word. That's why I changed the word, man.
I don't say
Yeah,
duh. If
but you said the original word for a reason, and I don't appreciate
what's the problem, duh? You about to get the D from the dean.
that. This is definitely not what I want.
But it's exactly what you need.
That big Dean energy, dog.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Please, Lord.
Big Dean boy.
This is no longer funny.
Alright, so you guys go into private room. At this point, he begins asking if you know who.
Who he is?
Yes,
Okay. Um,
you are actually unfamiliar. You haven't had an encounter with this particular dean yet. This is Dean
Dean who?
Eddington.
Okay.
And so he tells you that the letter that you received, which is how they found it, was actually sent by one of his operatives. He was going to have his operative basically blackmail you to having your father perform a favor for him. But at this time, things change.
Yeah.
He's coming to you now because with the breach protocol enacted, there are currently no available people to undertake a task he had. Currently, Provost's daughter appears to have gone missing sometime this afternoon. Now, with all of the higher level individuals being occupied, you're having been seen in an area where she had been seen previously, coupled with the fact that you really can't say no to doing it. So he's basically saying you got to find the provost's daughter, deliver her to where you were originally supposed to meet uh, tonight.
Okay. Um, I do not actually remember. I did not write down where we were supposed to meet. I mean, I know that was it Lee Hall I was supposed to meet.
It was.
Okay. Wait a sec. Let me write that down. At the same time, which is what, like 12 or something, or like
Yes.
okay. Now, is he finished with his thing? Do I have? Can I ask questions? Like, is
Yes.
he still just talking? Okay, so, um, the provost's daughter. Am I supposed to know who the provost's daughter is, or is the provost daughter like? Is he giving me like a picture of her? Like I know we were in the same place.
Think Miss FAMU, that level of awareness. Like your first year, did you know what Miss FAMU looked like?
No,
Okay,
I don't
okay.
think I did.
Then he summons an image. That's like a Star Wars hologram pops out of his hand, but it's full color. You actually recognize the girl. You saw her while you were out. Uh, you were seen out on your escapades,
Mm-hmm.
and so you had actually seen her with the head of the Sphinx.
Okay. Now, is she like me, where she is not supposed to be with the common rabble? I mean, or is it like that's just who she's with?
That is not necessarily a forbidden thing, but it wouldn't be a popular choice.
Okay. Okay. Well then, I'll ask him, the provost. I'll say, um, if I was to do this for you, if I was to bring the provost's daughter to the location we agreed to before, what security do I have that you're not just going to blackmail me afterwards? Like, why should I even do this for you?
Think of this as network. We're building a relationship here. You'll complete a task for me, and in turn, you'll earn my patronage. This way, nothing untoward uh, can be said about the relationship that we'll have established. And if you prove yourself worthy of this, you might be worthy of other tasks. So I wouldn't have a need to blackmail you if we've established a working.
Okay. Then I will tell him that, I hear what you say. I'm listening to what you say. And I don't trust you, but I believe you. And if this can be the start of a relationship, then I'll be sure to exceed your expectations.
Very good. Uh, so again, last report is she was seen somewhere around the Sphinxmen's compound. We're not sure if she's still there. The Sphinxmen do have a anti-scrying field over their compound per their charter. But
Do I know her name, or the name is irrelevant? I just go by the way she looks.
Julia,
Ooh.
Okay. Good old Julia. Sounds like some action.
Julia Ponfar.
Ponfar? And is she missing? Like is she
Yeah, she's
thought to
missing.
be
Like he doesn't know where she is. The last scry they had on her was outside the Sphinxman compound. Then shit went crazy with the shit that caused the breach protocol.
Okay, I see.
She hasn't been. Yeah.
All right. I have it. And I'll say and are they like done with me? Like are they leave right?
Yeah, like if you've agreed to the task, yeah, they're like he's walking out, snaps his fingers, guards snap too. They've been like, kind of just standing in the front with the rest of the team.
All right. Well then I will tell him that after I deliver as they're walking away, but I'll just say after I turn her in, we'll enjoy a cup of tea.
He kind of just nods and walks out.
Great.
Guards trail behind him and close the door as they exit.
Hmm.
That's right. Get the hell up out of here, cuz.
So you guys
So
see the dean come out the back. You see the Bisu come out the back. Isabu come out the back.
hmm.
Hey, Isabu,
How's,
what happened in there?
how's your rectum, bro?
Let's say
Nah,
was the meat very big?
when I tell you black don't crack, ooh, child, he was pumping and I was taking. I thought he was gonna bust me open, but you know what? I pulled through. I just bit my tongue and just pulled through. Ooh, child, he was something serious.
That's all we can ask of you.
I
Take
could
it
have
like a
helped
real
you,
man.
man.
You could have taken it like a real man too, Christus.
No, no, no.
No, I mean,
I'm
uh,
sorry. Are there kids around? Like, am I saying things I shouldn't?
No, they can.
What's that? What's that sound?
that's kind of creepy. Who is that?
Come on, man, roll over.
Okay, I'm gonna tone it down.
I'm gonna say duh.
Like they literally can't hear you. Like you're in my headphone.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay.
so yes, you can talk about all the butt raping that you want to, Mark Scott.
No, but seriously, all that happened
Mm,
is, he came in there and he asked me to do him a favor,
uh,
and I
What
think
kind?
I think it dovetails with what we're about to do, anyways. So long as, because I'm already trying to beat down Fredonia, I'm already trying to beat her down at Cresty,
Okay.
and then on top of that, I have a mission out there too. If you fuck this up,
What's your mission? You trying?
I gotta I after Fredonia,
Yeah.
after Fredonia, I'm 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 trying to find this. I'm trying to find this girl. I'm trying to find this girl for this guy, and I have my own stuff I'm gonna do with her. I'm finding her for my own particular reason, but um, just know I gotta find this chick, and if y'all raise some crap before I find this chick, I'm telling you we're gonna have some problems. Let me find the chick first.
duh.
Okay, that's cool.
What chick?
Yeah, what chick?
Um, is this chick named Julia? She's the provost's daughter.
Hmm.
Who's a provost?
Yes,
Provost?
exactly.
Yeah, what's a provost?
Don't worry about it. Just know he's an
Uh,
and
why you? Aren't there a bunch of people on this campus that can probably do the job better than what
You?
you? Yeah.
better than me. I mean, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people on campus, and I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people who could do the job, but better than me. Honestly, I'm a bit offended. I mean, there's nobody who's gonna be able to convince this chick to do whatever I say besides me. I mean, I have the best mouthpiece on campus. I'm
Uh,
definitely the person for the job.
I'm with the fellas. This guy has an entire security detail, and he chooses you to find the daughter.
I mean, yeah, he does.
Like
I mean,
what?
like what?
What? What does this mean? Like, do you have to do it right now? Can we wait and go look for this chick?
Well, he can't find her right now, so it's not like super urgent. But like while we're at the party, I'm gonna be looking for. I mean, it's not really a big deal. Like I don't. I mean, I'm not treating it like a big deal. I don't know why y'all should be treating it like a big deal. I mean, it's just Buddy asked me to find old girl, and I'm just gonna find old girl.
I mean, I'm just saying. You have detectives and officers and senior people that probably have a lot more experience with tracking. than we do.
I mean,
Yeah, but we just had this huge thing on campus. I mean, they're stretched thin, and plus,
Mm.
they're not
hey,
gonna.
I'm pretty sure I'm a better tracker than you. You know, I can use my familiars to track them. I feel like it should have been me. Like I should have been the one to do
Yeah, it
this.
could have, but who is your dad? I mean, you're like from another. My dad, nobody around here. I mean, like they know me.
That's,
They know me, and they know my family. I mean, and they just asked me. I mean, I could have told them no, but I just told him yes. And the only thing I'm saying is don't blow up the party before I find this shit. I'm not saying anything else. It's not a big deal.
I mean, dog, they did see us in that simulation trying to figure out those pillars, right? Like, we have
Ooh,
terrible investigation skills.
they did not.
Oh.
They did not. Fortunately for me, I just need to find this chick and get her to come with me. I don't need to investigate her.
Hmm. Okay. Um, fine, I
What do you
guess.
you're
like?
against
I
It's
it.
not.
mean, I'm still
It's
getting wasted, so whatever happens,
right.
it's good.
It's not gonna affect y'all at all. I'm just saying. I'm
Wait,
trying to beat down Fredonia, and after I beat down Fredonia, I'm just trying to find a chick. I'm just saying, wait until then, before y'all do any shenanigans. That's all I'm asking.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But do you know this girl?
Which one?
The one that
Fredonia?
you're supposed to find?
Fredonia, yeah, man. Fredonia, we met. We
No,
went
not
outside, we
Fredonia.
kicked it a little bit. Well, who you talking about then?
The girl that you have to find after you beat down Fredonia.
I mean, I know of her. I mean, I don't personally know her.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, you never heard of Julia? You don't know Julia either?
I'm not from this world, man. So, or like this
I
planet.
forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Uh,
I forgot about that.
do we know Julia?
I don't know. You tell me. Do you know Julia?
He says the provost's daughter?
Provost's daughter. She always hang around with the Sphinxmen. I'm pretty sure they had her on. I'm pretty sure they had a whole bunch of invitations for her. In,
Yeah, Henry, you're aware of her, like you know who she is.
Okay. Ah, so wait, so she's been missing for how long now?
I don't know. They said they just told me.
Since this afternoon.
Yeah,
So you
that
figure at this point it's been about 4 hours.
Hmm. You do realize, like, we can help you look. Like, I have no interest in this chimera thing that Icarus is trying to pull off.
that's cool, man. If you want to help, I'm all with it. Like, just let me know. Just let me handle this Fredonia thing. You said you were gonna side. You said you were gonna be a wingman for your boy. He's gonna
Uh,
take the big oath.
so I'm definitely trying to get up
Uh,
on that goblin ass.
yeah, goblin. You say you was gonna take that goblin for your boy.
I mean, she did
So
have
let's
the thick booty.
and I'm pretty sure that I don't know what Leon's character's name is, but Leon finna be serving. I'm gonna get him to do a double one for
Oh,
quick, bro.
if it does help, I have been concocting some stuff.
How about that? The nickel bags, right?
Yeah, I got my nickel bags here with me.
Yeah, yeah. Nickel. So it's really it's. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, you can come along, you can do whatever.
Ah,
I'm just
yes.
saying, don't make everybody scatter because I know y'all are on some other stuff. Don't make them scatter before I get my two done.
It's cool. I got you, man. Like I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna walk around and see what's going on at the party. I'll give you the time to do whatever you do.
Bet, bet that up. I'll take that.
Only
Ah.
thing I'm is Patron. Y'all
Ooh,
have it, whatever y'all want.
ooh, that
Uh,
lime.
hmm. Okay, well, I guess do we need to grab anything before we head out, Doug? Because it's gonna be a hell of a trek to this party.
Yeah, and don't
I
forget things are still out there, man.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely need to get our armor on.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go ahead. Let's go ahead and take the 10 minutes right now and put on all of
Yes.
that armor, dog.
All right. Well, I'm not sure if you guys needed a rest of any kind, but this definitely qualifies as a short rest.
Ah,
Okay.
So,
yes.
All right,
so you-
that's cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think we're still okay. Uh,
yeah, I figured you guys
Pop a
were
couple sensu beans.
there you go.
exactly all you in the morning. All right. So, you guys head out into the night. Uh, it is eerily quiet, especially for uh, this time of year. But obviously, there's good reason for that. So, who is in the lead in the marching order?
Definitely Swole is in the lead. Um, but Crazy is all the way at the back. Um, I'm in second position. No, no. Um, what's the, Henry, what's your character's name?
Curdy May.
Curdy. Oh, well, Curdy May is in second position, and I'm in third position. And we're spread out in a V, but the distance is first, second, third,
I
fourth.
mean, with four of you though in a V, wouldn't a diamond make more
It
sense?
would be a
So somebody will have to be at the absolute back. So Swole's going to take the point position,
point. All
Mm.
right.
and then left and back is going to be Curdy May, and then from Swole, left and right, even more back is going to be me.
Wait,
And
left
then
and right, and even more back.
He
no,
said it.
left
Yeah.
and
No, he said it. Let's go with it.
uh, it looks like a V with three people on one line and two people on the other line. Swole's going to be it's gonna be in both lines, and then we have Curdy May and him making one line, and then you have another line that's going out, has Swole at the front, has me at the front, and has Cressy's at the
at the very end. Oh boy, my internet. Hello.
Yeah, we hear
front.
you.
We good, man.
We hear you.
Hey,
Okay, cool.
all right. Oh, let me get two perception checks with advantage because Quiznos is helping you out.
Good old quiz.
Okay. Oh, come on. All right, you said two perception checks.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, man.
What happened?
Dog, this man seeing the hair on a pussy, dog. Dog,
The 20 and the 24.
he didn't miss. Dog, he didn't miss a single pixel.
Not at all.
Nothing. Yeah.
Sword of Omen.
Oh man. All right. So as you guys are moving along, you catch a scent that uh really throws you off, uh, raises your awareness. Maybe 200 yards further on, you catch a glimpse of something uh, about 50 yards in front of you. Uh, it's shiny and gray, grayish. Um, and it looks like it might be bipedal from what you can tell.
Looks like it might be what?
That's 2
Bipedal.
feet. Okay. Okay, guys. Um, there's something ahead. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it is shiny. It's like he's standing on 2 feet. I don't think it's Jesus, so.
Hey, hold up. You want me to send my familiar real quick and like scout what's going on over there?
Or do you want me to send some light? I can summon some light if you want to see some light or something. Either one.
Well, it's 50 yards ahead. I don't know if light's gonna. I mean, how bright is this light? Are we gonna be able to? Well, let's do the light first, and if we can't see anything, then we'll send the scout out.
Or you could just shoot it and kill it.
Oh, well, that's
We're
all.
not.
No, that's definitely the Curdy way made. Curdy made way.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, let's not die.
We don't want to start something if we don't know exactly what it is, bro.
True, but
Don't shoot it.
that preemptive strike is
You don't
so
want to be the
clutch.
first one to strike.
Of course you do.
Wait.
You always want to be the first one.
But what if
BZ,
what if the dude is
hold on.
peaceful?
Dude.
I'm gonna use dancing lights on BZ.
Okay.
And do we know from everything you described, this is malevolent, or is it just
It doesn't seem to have noticed you.
okay?
So you don't know if it has malevolent or, you know, or if it would be indifferent or what the case is. You just know it's shiny grayish humanoid figure. It's about 50 yards in front of you. Doesn't seem to have noticed you. But again, in this lighting, it's kind of hard for you to tell.
Oh, shit, it could be the witch from down there.
Oh my god.
See, and we've already used the light, so we can't. There's no turning back now.
No
Right,
turning
so
back.
what's the range on dancing light?
It's 120 feet. I get to pick 4 points within range, or I can combine it into one medium-sized humanoid form. Each light is 10 foot, has a 10-foot radius, and I get 4 of them.
Trying that again. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
All right, so 120 feet. That's what, 40 yards?
Oh Lord.
I don't know, 40, 80. No.
Yeah.
No, it's 40 yards.
Yeah, 40
Yeah,
yards.
40 yards.
What happened?
Which form of dancing lights are you using?
Looks like evocation cantrip.
I'm saying which form? Are you using like the 4 lights, the one large
I think
light?
I'm gonna use the humanoid one to see if Swole can actually see it.
Okay. So you create like a luminous humanoid figure, 120 feet away from you. At this point, the creature takes notice. It sees you, and as it turns and looks at you, you all see it. It's completely hairless. It looks kind of like a gray, like the alien. Large bulbous head, big black eyes. Instead of the small mouth, though, there is a similar to like an elephant's trunk. where its mouth would be, and then at the end of the trunk there is a sucker.
Holy.
Its hands, as it lifts its arms up, end in three talon-like claws.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it hunches down, and a crest rises from the base of its neck down its back. It looks like a ridge of spine.
Oh my
And
god,
it
it's
hitches its.
sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Hmm.
Is it a mind flayer?
It's definitely not a mine.
Okay. Thank God.
Does it look like that thing we had fought earlier?
No, this looks like nothing you've ever seen.
Okay.
Does it look angry?
It does. It looks quite pissed at being startled.
Man, I told you I should have.
I don't know if anyone ever has any experience like startling a possum, but that's the sound it's making.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, since you threw the light out there, Mike Scott, you think you can talk to it?
I can try. I don't know if my detect thoughts will go that far. It actually doesn't have. Okay, so I can do a detect thought. So let me do a detect thoughts on the beam and see if it has anything that I could pick up to see whether or not it's just literally scared or it's like I'm about to eat these people.
So you cast the spell, concentrate, and you get static.
Mm.
That like white noise.
Yes, like
Hmm.
Gotcha.
So, BZ, is this creature focused on us or the humanoid light creature that Mike Scott has created?
all right. So it appears it initially was focused on the lake creature, but because of the illumination provided by the light, um, it has taken notice of you,
Hmm.
and its attention appears to be shifting between the two, and it may not be discerning that you guys are different, thing. It's like, oh, there's a bunch of motherfuckers.
Dang it.
Mm.
All right, so I will say that, guys, if I'm getting static, what it means is this creature isn't like human intelligent. Like it's not having like like an actual human would have.
Hmm.
So it may be it may be reacting out like a more baser type of instinct. So maybe, and right now it sounds like it's scared. So maybe if we just take the light away, and maybe if we just stop moving, maybe it will make this thing not do something to
Let's just kill it.
it. Why do you want to kill it, dog?
I mean, it's just the one creature. I think if we combine our efforts and just beat it to death, we should be okay.
But that's what you always think, dog.
Of course it is.
No, Swole, what do you think?
Well, we can't communicate with it, and it does seem quite pissed off. And we are under an advisory. I don't think it is coincidence that we ran into this thing.
Okay.
Um,
Cresdes, what do you think?
I think we run.
Like run like away?
Yeah, run away.
Like back to my house?
No, to the party or wherever that is, because that's where we're trying to get, right?
Yeah, but he's in between the party and us.
Isn't there like another route we can take?
There
I
probably
don't
will
know.
still be monsters out no matter which direction we go.
Okay.
And it's four of us, bro. I feel like if we do need to fight, this is we can take this asshole.
And plus, this is a good
But
way for us to earn money.
you don't know if it's gonna have money.
Well, there's they said there's a bounty for the creatures that we kill.
Hmm.
How about we just walk towards it slowly and see what happens?
Now, why don't you go up to it and try to talk to it, bro?
Me?
You got this.
Ooh, me? Hey, Christus?
I
I just want to know
mean,
who you.
you want to talk to it. You're an animal handler, and this is kind of sort of an animal. It has an elephant trunk and talons.
All right, sure, I'll do it. Just have my back, cause I don't have great armor on me. Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
Sure.
We
Yeah,
got
but
you, bro.
be easy. I'm gonna turn off the light
Okay.
while
All
he
right.
goes up to possibly talk to
So
the gray.
as he's walking up, the light goes out. The creature is harder to see now with the light extinguished, uh, but it does not seem like it relaxed.
Hmm.
As you approach it,
Well,
you're about you approach within 10 yards of it. So you're within 30 feet. Um, what are you doing?
Um, I'm just trying to calm it. I'm trying to walk really slowly towards it and just say that it's okay. We're not going to hurt you. We don't want to harm you. We just want to get
What are you
past
doing with your hands?
my what?
Your hands.
Oh, my hands. Just I'm trying to like do sign languages with my hands, sort of like my hands are trying to correlate to what I'm trying to say. Trying
Okay.
to.
Ooh. Swole, get your.
Double middle finger.
I gotta say,
Double middle finger.
Swole, get your arrows ready, because it's about to pop off.
No, I'm calm. I got the situation, you guys. Got it under control.
Okay.
So you're walking up to the creature as a spellcaster, throwing up gang signs.
No, I'm
Got
not throwing up gang
Mhm.
signs. I didn't say
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
awesome.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
Henry,
Trying
please
to.
tell me you're recording this.
Oh, you know this.
What
I'm
set you with low?
The double middle finger, dog. That's real.
no, it's
No,
not
it
gang
means peace
signs.
among worlds.
Mm.
What's your charisma?
My charisma.
Yes.
It is. Gosh darn it. Hold on. Hold on. Uh,
Strange creature.
gang signs. Fuck. Okay, so charisma uh it's a 12.
Ooh.
So come up to the creature. It doesn't make any moves or anything as you approach it quickly, or as you calmly approach it, trying to soothe the creature with your voice and your hand and
Right.
gestures.
Yeah.
Um, what are the rest of you doing as he's trying to sweet talk the creature?
Preparing for battle.
Swole, aim for his face.
Definitely have one hand on the bow and one hand on the quiver, waiting to see what's going to happen with this dude.
And say that I'm definitely getting my shield up and ready.
So you're now within 20 feet of the creature. You can hear that it's making some sort of low, throaty noise since it stopped with the hissing.
Oh God.
All right, like okay, so now we're within 20 feet. We can see it very clearly, correct?
Well, are you
Anthony,
guys creeping up with him?
I damn sure wasn't.
Okay, I thought it was just him.
It was just me.
We were behind him, but we were definitely trying to stay within striking distance if anything were to go down.
Well, you were already within striking distance via your bow.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I am.
everybody else would have need to have moved up some.
Yeah, I know. I am damn sure hanging back and talking shit with Swole.
All right. Um, Chris notices that uh, there's a gleam that crosses the creature's eyes. Well, give me a perception check if you notice it as well.
Right. Okay. Perception check.
No, you notice it at Chrissy because you're in his face. I'm trying to see if Full notices it. Just
Okay.
Man.
he does not.
A gleam in his eyes. That could mean anything.
Can you just say
Like
something
it
to
look,
Grizzlies? Like, let us
it's
know
like
what's
a
going on.
literal energy ripple that starts in the corner of his left eye and then ripples across his eyes to the right
Oh
side.
Lord.
Okay.
Report to Grizzlies. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's go ahead and get
Optic
initiative,
blast.
guys.
Oh man.
This is weird. You said, did you say the creature is making some type of noise?
Yes.
Okay.
We need to give initiative.
Please.
Oh Lord.
You know what that means.
I know exactly what that means.
Where's the initiative?
Optic blast.
Front page of your character sheet. Top.
I got it. The person first shall be last, no last shall be first.
Oh no.
No, we've seen worse than this.
We've
True.
definitely seen worse than this time.
Well, you died a few days ago. You're okay.
Oh Lord. This went down so quickly. Lord.
We ride together. We die together. That works.
Ooh. Take that. Take that.
Bam. The
All right,
fuck?
Creme,
Yo.
you're up, sir.
Ooh. Man. All right. So how far did the Christus get away from us? Because you might be by yourself for this first round.
At this point, he's about 60 feet.
Oh shit. You're definitely outside of 60 feet. Jesus. Okay.
Are we using the map right now, or is this just
No,
kind of?
this is just
okay.
theater of mind.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So 60 feet. Man, why are you 60 feet away?
You were hanging back talking shit.
Yes, for somebody who wants to attack and kill everything, you're very far back from the action, sir.
Oh man, that's
yes.
funny.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do.
The landest of the street.
I am going to move towards Echristus 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and once I land, I'm going to cast aid on everybody except me.
Okay.
What does that do? What does aid do?
It's in the chat.
It bolsters us with toughness and resolve.
So
Nice.
everybody gets 10 hit points for the next 8 hours. Okay.
Ooh.
So hopefully this will last us all through the party.
So
We're
we should
gonna
go
need
to the.
it.
So we should go to the temporary hit points and put on the sheet.
No, this actually increases your hit point maximum and your actual hit point. This is actually much more useful than temporary hit points. Because you can actually
Okay.
be healed for this for the next 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So how do I represent that on?
All right, in your hit point maximum, you can put in parentheses the 10 points higher than what your maximum actually is. So if your maximum is 16, just put in parentheses next to it 26 currently, and then that's your
Okay.
that's your current.
All right.
All right, and then Isabel, it is your turn.
All right. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna. He's. What's it? The enemy is. You said 60 feet in front of us.
No, the enemy is about 80 feet in front of you.
80 feet.
Christie's
Okay.
is about 60 feet in front of you. He's
Okay.
about 20 feet away from the creature.
All right. So I'm gonna take my 30 feet movement. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do fairy fire. Um, it says the range is 60 feet, so but it says the target is each object in a 20-foot cube within range. So I want the target to be the enemy.
Wait, so you want to center your cube on the enemy?
I guess so. I think that's how it works. I mean, I've never used it before.
Okay.
I want to be able for anybody attacking the creature to have the advantage. I want that to happen. So I don't know whether I have to cast it on me and it extends to him, or whether I cast it on him
No,
and it
the way
extends.
it works is you pick a point within 60 feet of you. From that point, a 20-foot cube is created that basically outline anything within that 20-foot cube that fails its save.
Okay.
So if you were to center it on the creature, basically 10 foot to the right of that creature and 10 foot to the left of that creature, everything in that area is going to be coated with this fairy fire.
Okay, so I want to make where the creature is to be the end, and I want it to have to travel 20 feet towards us to leave the range.
Okay. Now you know you're going to catch a Christie's if you do that.
I did not know that. I thought it only works for everybody, any creature. So does that mean that he has to make his dexterity saves, or the enemy is going to have advantage on?
Yes.
Oh man. Heart of cards. Let's go, baby.
Woo! Yes.
All right. So Christie's, I need a reflex save.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Reflex save or dexterity save. Sorry.
Okay. Go.
All right. So
I have advantage. I'm guessing.
no,
Oh. So
but
wait.
you
What?
made the save. So
Good job.
All right. Why was I saving?
Uh,
Oh man.
you got caught in
because
some friendly fire.
yes.
Oh. Okay.
So basically, about uh, directly between you and the creature, a ball of what color, Mike?
We'll say blue.
A ball of blue flame bursts into existence, dances there for a second, and then bursts outward. Everything within 20 foot of that creature is dusted in sparkly blue dust. Uh, you manage to duck, and the dust settles on you, but then kind of just falls off as you stay. Same thing happens with the creature. You actually notice that with the creature, not only does the dust kind of fall off, but some of the dust kind of erupts into little flames before it hits it, and then kind of fizzles out.
Okay.
So we got a shield.
Nah, he did an excellent deck save.
Okay.
Uh, Let me get an Arcana check on that, Christie's, and then Swole, it'll be your turn.
Okay.
All right. Arcana check. Coming right up.
Hey.
Yeah, you know that something about this creature is resistant to at least that spell. Um, and so
Okay.
it wasn't just his incredible dexterity.
Which was incredible. That nigga ran an 18.
Hmm.
What was the spell that you casted, Isabel?
Fairy Fire.
Fairy fire. Okay. It is resistant to fairy fire. How
So
do you?
what you got?
My bad.
Me.
Yes, sir.
Who,
All
me?
right.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck this magic. We're gonna go old fashioned. We'll hit this asshole with an arrow.
Ooh, taking it back to old school style.
It's gonna attack roll. Oh,
Good
all right, go
job.
ahead and give me damage on that. Nice. Do you have a second attack or just the one?
How far away am I from this thing right now?
About 80 feet.
No, I want to use this to move closer to Anthony.
Okay.
Can I do that and still attack again, or is that what?
Well, if you have a second attack, yeah.
Shit, I'll hit him with another bow.
All right. Oh shit.
Dog.
Good job, dog.
Dog, the critical hit, dog.
So
All
clutch.
right. So you pull her out your quiver, fire off the first shot. It catches him in his right eye.
Ah.
you jog up with Quiznos keeping pace, and then pull out a second arrow and fire it off. It also catches him in the right eye, just on the other side of that bulbous fucking eye that he has.
Hmm.
And so now he has two arrows in his eye. His trunk rears up, and Acrisides, you can see that the sucker on the end has fangs inside of it.
Okay.
Naturally.
All right, and Acrisides, what is your dexterity?
Oh man.
My dexterity is 14.
All right. So what are you doing?
Alright. What's so funny? I don't get it. What's so funny?
I got
Wow. Very
That is
good.
so perfect. That is so perfect.
Very
What
good.
happened? What did I miss?
Swole made a very funny joke.
What did he say?
He put it in the chat.
Yeah, he put it in the chat.
Oh, he did.
Wow.
I
Oh, that was classic. That was classic.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Alright, so now I'm gonna assume that the creature has been blinded.
Making assumptions again.
Yeah.
You can do a perception check, dog. You don't have to.
I think I can tell. Like, you just shot both his eyes out. I don't need to.
He only shot one eye.
That was both eyes, left and right.
No, definitely was the right eye. He just caught the right side of the right eye and the left side of the right eye.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You still have time.
So, can I do a perception check to see if the creature is mad or angry?
You know what? I'll give this to you without a perception check. This creature is pissed.
I just wanted to see if I could tame it. Okay. Dang it. Alright. You leave me no choice, man. I'm gonna do my. Actually, can I move back a little bit? Can I run back, but not use all my um action? I want to use save one action for an attack.
Okay, yeah, you can move back 30 feet and still take whatever action you want.
Okay, so I move back 30 feet, and I would like to use my chill touch cantrip.
Okay.
Uh, and on the creature.
All right, go ahead and tap the word chill touch in the initial description there.
I did. I got a
Roll the
16.
damage. There it is. Like, do that. Like, see where it says 1625? Like, tap the word chill touch there.
1625.
Right, and then underneath it where it says chill touch.
Okay.
There it is. All right, yeah. So it takes. All right, so you move back, you throw your hands up. Ghostly skeletal claws appear around the creature's neck, mimicking your hand movements as you mimic squeezing the creature's throat. It gasps for a moment, and then your spectral claws fade out, and then it's its turn.
Wait, that's it? Does it not do any damage?
It did two points of damage.
Oh, okay. So I can't with the hand. Could I push it away?
No.
All right. Cool. It's in my turn, right?
All right. So with that, it's the creature's go. So, it takes a moment and plucks the arrows out of its eye, casting them to the side. When it pulls the arrows out, you can see chunks of its eye are missing, and a green viscous fluid is kind of flowing out of it. Its trunk rears up and kind of like hovers in each of your directions. Henry, what's the highest level spell you have prepared?
That would be attack or defense, or does it matter?
Doesn't matter. Do you have a second level spell prepared or a third level spell prepared?
I do actually.
Okay. So it, waves its trunk about for a second. Kind of focuses on Acrisdes for a moment, and then snaps to you. And then, like, its trunk kind of just like ridges out. You guys know, like, the old Looney Tunes when the goddamn dog finds what it's looking for and it does that damn pose?
The pointing pose.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This thing almost does that.
Okay.
And then it launches a volley of spikes out of its back. I need a dexterity check from everybody.
Oh boy. It's always fun.
A dexterity save or dexterity?
Yes.
Oh,
Dexterity save.
Save. Okay. Wow.
Sorry.
Hey, I got a 20.
Oh. Come on. No, kiss balls.
Not save. All right. So everybody except Swole takes 5 points of damage. Swole, you take 10.
Damn.
Oh,
So
damn.
out of this creature's back, just like a volley of spines shoot out. And it kind of rains down upon you guys. Swole, you take a pretty good shot of them. These are calcified barbs. But they don't appear to be coated with anything. They're just sharp and, they fucking suck.
Oh man!
The creature then dashes at Curdy May.
Okay, but now there's still 50 feet between him and I.
Right, which after he dashes, he's going to be in your face.
Oh, beautiful.
Don't we have like a counter to when they dash or something?
Certain characters have like a reaction shot. Like I thought it was either Swole. It was either you or Leon. If a creature gets within a certain range of you and tries to like move away, you get an.
It's Leon because he has Sentinel.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he can attack if they try and move away from him.
An opportunity attack.
Yes.
But that would not apply here, I guess.
Not in this instance, because, well, no, he's not moving through anyone's space to get to him. Unless Acrisdes wants to take a swing at him with his bare hands.
Wait, no, I don't want to.
Okay. So yeah, so he doesn't provoke any attacks of opportunity on his way to Henry.
Okay.
So
All right.
with
So
that, Curdy May, it is your turn, sir.
so this fool is in my
Uh,
face.
Yes. Boy.
Okay. See, I don't want to waste this yet. We still have temporary hit points. We're still okay. We're still okay. So,
Your
uh,
opportunity, man.
what I'm going to do is I am going to I'm going to aim for the let's see, he got shot in the right eye. Right eye. I'm going to aim my hammer, my mace, for the left side of his face to see if I can take out his left eye. So
Okay.
I'm going to put my shield up in my face and wind back with my dominant hand with my mace ready to go, and I'm going to swing directly at this guy's head.
Okay.
Damn.
So let's do, I think it's this. I think this is the first time I actually used my weapon.
All right. So you swing. Now because you're aiming for his head,
Hmm.
you swing just wide. Uh, had you been aiming for his body, you may have actually connected.
God
But
damn
you
it.
swung just wide of his head. So you doing
Okay.
anything else?
Um, let's see. Well, I can't take another action. Only thing I can do is move at this point. Uh, can I can't use like what is it, dodge on the same turn because dodge counts as an
No, because
action.
that's an action.
That's an
Yeah.
action. So okay, fine. Then I will circle around to his back. So that
Okay.
way, yeah, his back will be to me, and hopefully, if he's still focused on me, he'll turn around and expose his back to Swole and Isabeau.
And well, as you move around, his trunk follows, so that even as like you're behind him, the trunk itself is now like facing backwards towards you.
Hmm.
All right, Izabu.
all right. So what's my distance from the monster? Am I like right by Curdy?
You were about what
Nick, you moved up.
back and left of Curdy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like
Yeah,
I'm about the same space that he was, except for he's moved around now.
yeah. So the
Okay.
creature's to your left, about 10 feet.
All right. So um, I was a dumbass and I didn't look at my character sheet. I know we were supposed to be out of the character sheet, but I actually have dark vision. So I want to make sure I'm using my dark vision about
You are
to attack. Oh, okay.
okay.
So I'm about to attack with my rapier. Um, and after I attack my rapier, I'm gonna do some bardic inspiration for Henry.
Okay.
So let me do the rapier.
You get advantage on that
Damn.
Oh, okay.
because Curdy May kind of got his attention, so he's between the two of you.
Okay. So do I do it again?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right. So 14. Yeah, that's 9. Yeah, that's it. All right. So you step up and jab with your rapier. You manage to uh, catch the creature in his left eye as he was starting to turn his head uh, towards Curdy May. Uh, you feel it hit something hard as you drive it in and push just a little harder,
Mm.
and you Curdy see the tip of the rapier shoot out the back of the creature's skull.
Ooh, beautiful.
Damn, dude. Good job, Mike Scott.
It slumps down and slides off your sword, and yeah, it's dead.
Hey, good job, y'all.
Nice. Wow.
So how do we document this bounty?
Like, are there experience points or something?
Alright, so as you guys are standing there pondering how to turn this into a verifiable bounty, the skin on the creature begins to bubble.
Dang it.
The corpse then melts into a puddle of black, tarry goo. Um, out of the black tarry goo pops a black stone with red etchings on it. It floats surrounded by a red energy for a moment, then collapses to the ground as the tar evaporates.
Wow.
Show him no evidence.
Oh, there's the stone.
They might have the camera phone out.
Nah. Last time I was talking about the phones, everybody was
Can I use detect magic on the stone to see if it's safe to be handling? Or
Well, you can certainly cast detect magic on the stone. It is certainly magical. It does not tell you whether it is safe to handle or not.
does it tell me what kind of magic is imbued within the stone?
Yes. Concentrate on it for a moment, and you see that it is conjuration magic, transmutation magic, and abjuration magic.
Whoa. Okay. So we don't know what the stone does, but it's got conjuration, abjuration, and transmutation magic within it. It sounds like a powerful stone. What should we do with it, guys?
If it's worth anything, I would say we try to get some money for this. Because I mean,
No, what if we can use this in battle? Maybe we can give it special powers if we learn how to use it.
we don't know what it is. And I mean,
Well,
they did make an announcement saying that we can collect a reward if we kill these creatures. I mean, they have to be able to track how we're killing these creatures somehow.
well, I'm gonna.
Beezy, what do I call this stone? 'Cause I got to put it in our loot. What do I call it? Like, do I just say like gray stone or something?
Creature token works.
Creature token. All right.
Yep.
Can I proceed to pick the stone up with my bare hands and see if it's okay?
Yeah.
We're certainly not gonna stop you.
No, I just feel like since I'm the wizard, I should probably like do it.
I mean, by all means.
So I pick it up with my hands.
uh, as long as you don't do like old girl from Guardians of the Galaxy when she picked up the damn reality stone. Just exploded, screaming, screaming for Jesus.
All right. So you pick it up. Feels slightly cool to the touch. The etchings are, glowing. Um,
Okay.
now, Mike Scott, you're actually keeping the group loot, or are you just keeping the group loot list?
I'm keeping the list.
Okay.
I can, I guess. I mean, I just remember I was writing down what the group was,
Right.
but I thought we were
So
each individually keeping our stuff on our
yeah.
person.
So, Christies, are you keeping the token?
Yes. Oh well, I'll keep the token. All right. I will.
Swole, check the chat.
Okay, my bad.
You good?
Animal totem. Do you know what the weight is for the animal totem? Okay.
Where are you getting an
It's like
animal totem from?
the stone. I'm just calling it a totem for the animal totem. I'm guessing it's like a half-pound stone.
It's not even a half pound.
Okay. Like quarter pound.
A little quarter
Ooh.
pounder with cheese.
It's a tenth of a pound.
A Royale with cheese.
Ooh.
Ooh, that special sauce.
Mm.
What'd you say, BZ?
So it's like a tenth of a pound.
A tenth of a pound. Okay. All right.
So that's like the cheeseburger from McDonald's, like the actual cheeseburger.
Mm.
The ones that used to be 35 cents.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
The back when you can get it with a bucket of fries on the side.
Ooh, but up back in the day.
Man.
Back in the day. Ooh.
I was young and not a kid anymore.
Mm. It was so sad.
Did it pop up, BZ?
Yeah, I got it. It just
Okay.
the thing that I typed back.
What if it's like the Philosopher's Stone from Harry Potter?
I'm pretty sure the very first creature we run into is not going to just drop a philosopher's stone on us.
No, we're going to keep our eyes on you now, Chrissy, because it might turn you evil.
My precious thought.
Oh no.
God. Trixie Hobbitus.
Oh, Trixie Hobbits.
Mm.
Okay, guys, you need to get fucking ready. Something's about to happen.
Let go.
Okay. I'll say we
Be on
are
the lookout.
just kind of standing out in the middle of the open right now.
All right, let's go. Let's
Something's
get
coming
back in
fast,
form.
bro.
Yeah,
Let's keep walking like we in formation.
Apparently, the stone is drawing people in because all the cries from us killing it.
Good Lord, let's
Oh,
go.
yeah, let's keep it moving.
Let's go, man.
Let's move,
All right.
but be on the,
All right, so
on
you
the
guys move
lookout.
out. All right, so are you moving at a faster speed? Are you guys still strolling, or how are y'all moving?
Fast, fast, fast.
We're listening to Swole.
Yeah.
All right.
So y'all
Swole
are
Lane.
moving.
We're listening to Swole Lane, baby.
All right. So you guys set a pretty good pace. So let me get another perception.
Look at him.
Ooh.
Look at him.
Man, what you
Count
really
the
know.
threads on the frock. Count the threads on the frock. Let him know what's his.
You got fire today. I mean tonight.
All right. They're keeping pace. They're not gaining on you, but they're keeping pace.
There. Okay.
Yeah. You know for sure there's at least 2 creatures on your trail.
Okay. How far are we from the party?
You guys are probably about a good 15-minute
Shit.
jog.
Oh,
Not too bad.
Jesus.
All right.
I love that there's a party happening when there's an intergalactic battle happening right next door.
I
Once
mean,
again, the things you don't understand because you didn't go to school.
yeah.
Oh snap. Okay, guys. So
Yeah, hurricane parties. Woo!
we know there's a couple things pursuing us, and we know that we have to keep at this pace if we're going to even try to escape. I know you guys are usually gung ho about fighting things. Do y'all want to keep going, or
Man, always up for a good fight. Especially if we're getting more of
Let's
these
hold
philosopher
on,
stones.
hold on.
Mm.
Swole. Are you suggesting that we should run? Are you suggesting that we fight these things? What are you suggesting? Because you're running point right now, so everybody's listening to what you're saying.
okay? Well, I'm just considering the fight we just had. I lost 10 hit points, and everybody else lost 5 hit points, and it was just one of them. Now we got 2 of them at least, from what we can tell.
Okay.
And so my thinking is, at least if we get to the party, there are going to be some other. Well, I'm thinking there are going to be some other people around. So if shit goes down, I feel like we'll at least have some strength in numbers. But if we just stay in the creepy, Michael Jackson Thriller alleyway, there's gonna. If like say we kill these 2, what's to say there's not like 2 more or 4 more that are gonna come after those 2?
Okay.
You do have a point.
And so, I mean, my suggestion is that we keep moving as fast as we can to this party, and hopefully, shit. Okay.
All right. So
I mean, you figure as if we're getting something of value from these things, then it might be worth fighting.
but we have to survive the encounter.
We do.
We have to survive the encounter. I mean, like in theory, yeah, we could fight the dragons at the end of the game, but we have to beat the dragons. And we got kind of lucky. I mean, with a lot of things, Swole got 2 critical hits. I mean, and that thing only got
Actually,
1
nobody
turn.
had any crits.
Oh,
Just regular ass hits. Yeah.
oh, well. Still, I'm just saying we had some nice, and it's still.
Yeah.
I mean, cause Swole. I mean, the hit points that Swole's at regular hit points because the bonus hit points from Henry is the only thing that was taken away. So we all still have plus HP, and we can still be healed for plus HP.
Correct.
But that thing only had 1 turn. It had 1 turn, and it attacked all of us. It didn't attack one of us. It attacked all of us at the same time with an eye missing, and there was energy in its eye. Apparently, somebody observed. Maybe I gleaned that from whatever. But anyways, like I agree that fighting them would be beneficial, but at the same time, fighting them could be the end because if 2 of them are attacking, then we might be in a situation where we don't get the saves because all of us got the saves at once. That's the only reason your spell, your high level spell, wasn't completely useless because all of us got a save except for Swole. So if every turn we have to do 2 saves, I mean, can you even keep up with the healing? Like for every, like let's say that every turn we had a potential of absorbing 20 damage. Could you keep up with that healing?
I
Okay, guys.
could.
Shit's about to go down. We need to make a decision quickly. Something's coming, bro.
Let's go. Let's keep moving.
Keep it moving. Yeah, keep it moving.
keep moving. And BZ, I want to use my minor illusion to create the sound of that creature dying, and I want it to be behind us. Like I want them to have that sound, and maybe they hear that as we're trying to run.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you set it off at the range of your cantrip. I think it's like 60 feet. So you set it off 60 feet behind you, and then you guys take off. Um, all right. So you guys are moving along. Swole, let me get another perception check.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
So you're pretty sure that you have ditched.
Okay. So I think Mike Scott's plan worked. Isabeau distracted him.
How
Okay.
reassuring.
How far are we away from the party now, Busy?
You're about 5 minutes out.
Okay. Let's keep it moving, but keep your eyes out because I don't think these things have necessarily given up. We might just distract them very briefly.
Can't Mike Scott or I kind of take a look around in the dark and see if there's any kind of movement happening?
Yeah. Let me get a perception check.
All right.
Christie's also let me get a perception check.
All right.
Good Lord. Thank you, G.
All right. So Mike Scott, no, you don't notice anything. The Christies, if you scroll up in the chat just a bit, you'll see what you hear. And
Okay.
Curdy May,
Yeah.
there is something uh, flying in your direction.
Oh shit. Yo. There is a creature flying above us that is coming right towards us. We need to
All
do
right. Tell me.
something. We either need to move or we need to go ahead and shoot this thing out of the air.
Okay. Like how? Like is it shootable? Like I mean, can you tell me more?
Uh,
The
All right.
what
So
you see flying in there?
as Curdy May points up, like, hey guys, there's something coming at us. You all look up, and there is what appears to be a pterodactyl.
hmm.
Flying in. As it gets closer, it's obviously it's not a pterodactyl. This creature just happens to be shaped like a pterodactyl. It has eyes all along the ridge of its beak. The wings themselves are membranes, but you can see things wiggling in the membrane. Um, the tip of the wing has a claw on each wingtip, and the feet end in uh, three tentacles each. As the creature notices that you notice it, it opens its mouth, and another mouth comes out. Uh, that mouth opens up, and two tongues come out and release a high pitched screech.
Hmm.
Somebody shut this damn dog up.
All right, man. I don't think we're gonna be able to outrun this. I think we have to fight this thing, and hopefully we can fight it quick enough to where the two things that were chasing us before don't catch up. Like so,
Yeah.
whatever it is that you have, when we get to the we can do a rest. But for right now, we need to make it past this.
Anthony, can you choke this thing out with the shit you used last time, or is that not gonna happen?
Yeah, I can do that. It's a cantrip, so I can use it multiple times.
Okay, see if you can do that because I feel like this screech is only drawing more of whatever these things are to us.
Oh, okay. So choke it to where it can't make any sounds.
I mean, if you want to rip its throat out, be my guest, but at least shut the thing up so
Okay.
this
Yeah.
thing is not drawing things stuff to us.
I don't know if that's the way the spell works, but I mean, let's see if the spectral hand can physically grab onto this bird's throat.
I mean, you could grab its nuts, but I don't know if it's male, female, or...
That is true.
Yeah. Could I do that, VZ? Could the spectral hand do that? Not grab the balls. What was the goal for the balls?
I was gonna ask, what exactly are you asking for the spectral hand?
Oh
This is
man.
great.
That's fantastic.
I wanted to grab his throat and make it shut up.
Okay. Yeah. Certainly attempt that. Yeah. Go ahead and
Cast it.
yeah. What's the range on that?
It's 120 feet.
Okay. Yeah. So you're sitting there waiting for it to approach. Slowly comes within bow shot. Let it pass, and then just get a. Yeah. Oh yeah, you definitely hit it. Your spectral talon or your spectral claw comes up. It rakes across the creature's exposed tongues. The tongues shoot back in. The inner mouth snaps shut, pulls back. The outer mouth closes. The creature continues its descent, but it's no longer screeching.
Nice.
Good
So
shit.
let's get initiatives.
Ooh, let's get it.
Oh, my favorite.
Oh God. Woo.
Go, Mike Scott. Go, Mike Scott. Wait, what's up with... Okay. You want to send the results of this roll to my circle, but no round circle.
It's fine.
It's all good, bro. Now we just gotta wait and see how many of these shits we're fighting.
Hopefully, it's just the one. I don't know if we can handle anybody else rolling up on us.
And we're only like 5 minutes away from the party, so let's try to get this over with quickly, and let's try to get to the party where there'll be at least, at the very least, it's just us.
Stop thinking with your penis and let your fight.
Oh, come on, dog. These are survival techniques, dog.
Yes, survival techniques.
Survival, man. Okay,
that was a good roll, though, Anthony. We needed that.
Yeah, definitely. So glad that worked out. That's Mike Scott's turn. Is it both?
I use the internal order of the word. Pretty May, what'd you get?
I got a 5.
I got a 15. Krista's got a 15.
Christmas. I love that the cat and the hat get a turn this time around.
Wait, who's the cat?
Bro, don't ask questions.
Is that Quiznos?
That's definitely not Quiznos, dog.
Okay.
All right, so East Woo, what are you doing now?
All right, so what is my relationship to everybody else? I'm still in the V formation right now.
Yeah, you're still traveling in that formation.
Okay, so if Swole is in the front of the V, is the creature coming from the back of the V?
Uh, more on the side.
More on the
30
side?
feet side. Yeah, coming from like 30
Okay,
feet side.
okay. Um. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 30 feet as far as I can go, as close to the. Is the bird on the ground right now, or
No,
is it
it's
still in the air?
still swooping in. Yeah, it's about 120 feet away from you in the air.
In the air?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Um. All right. Well then, I'll shoot it with the arrow. Then. Oh no, I don't have one. Oh yeah, I do have. Okay. I'm gonna take one turn to shoot with the short bow. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know the distance. I don't know if I have 120.
It's
The
not
range
the short
says
bow.
it says 80 out of 320. That's not enough, is it?
So the 80 out of 320, basically you can shoot anything within 80 feet normally. Anything
Mm-hmm.
between 80 and 320 feet you can shoot with disadvantage.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot with disadvantage right now.
All right.
Come on, Mike Scott.
I'm gonna take my first turn. I mean, the first thing is I moved. No,
Mhm.
actually, I'm not gonna move. I'm not gonna move physically do it. I'm gonna stay wherever I am right now, and then I'm
Mhm.
gonna attack with the short bow, and then I'm gonna do a bardic inspiration
Okay.
on Swole.
Okay.
Mm.
So Swole and Frisbees both have Bardic Inspiration now.
Okay. And
And
neither one of them are okay.
Frisbee's the one from before. Yeah.
Okay. And I only have two, or I have three because I leveled up.
What's your
I
charisma?
don't. My charisma is 215, 215 or
You
whatever.
got two. You got two.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, well then it is what it is. Guys, please use the bardic expert.
What is bardic inspiration?
Basically, you can roll. You can add a D6 to an attack or a save that you.
Okay, but only for one turn.
One
Correct.
attack or one save.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. So, Mike, the arrow flies from your bow and arcs underneath the creature.
How unfortunate.
Mhm.
All right,
All right. Frisbees.
all right. How far away is the creature from me now? Now that Mike got his done his turn, took his turn.
110 feet.
That's done it. Okay, too far for me to do much, unless I. Actually, I could do my chill touch again. All right. Since that's the only offensive, I'm gonna do my chill touch again,
Okay.
All right. And let's see what happens. 14.
All right. You summon the spectral claw.
Mm-hmm.
It grabs the creature by the throat. As you mimic squeezing the creature's throat, spectral claw digs into the creature's flesh. It rolls to try to avoid the creature and slams into the ground.
All right, way to bring it down.
That's cool. Well, awesome.
After a moment, the skin begins to bubble. A stone with red etching shoots out of the tar from the melted corpse. It falls to the ground and the tar evaporates.
Hey, that's my first kill. Okay.
Good stuff.
So, who's picking up the token?
Um,
I
um,
mean, if Grizzlies,
hmm,
you're already cursed. So,
Might as well grab it.
yeah.
okay. All right, I'll take it. I thought maybe somebody else would have wanted it. But all right. Move back.
Now
Oh,
you have two
Mike's
testicles.
right. I do, yes. Mike's You sure you don't want one?
I am positive.
Okay.
So, when you grab it, the frisbees,
Yeah.
an image of the creature flashes in your. The three of you don't touch the stone, see the stone flash for a moment. The Grizzly's eyes glaze over for just a second, and then an image of the creature flashes outward from the stone.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
And this happened after I touched it?
Yes.
Okay.
So this doesn't seem like the best of omens. Uh,
Well, it was just an image, man.
yeah, usually if you touch any other stone, that shit doesn't happen.
Um, can we just ask a frisbee like, "Are you okay, bro? Like, are you good? Are you feeling different?"
Um, I feel okay. Just a little hazed, hazy, but yeah, I'm good, man. I just thought I saw like the creature that we just killed, like a spirit or something. It was weird, but
All right. Well, since you're okay, and we picked up the stone, then let's get to this party because we got things on our tails. Let's hurry up so they don't encounter us.
yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you're right. Let's
Let's
go.
keep moving. Let's keep moving.
All right.
All right.
So about 5 minutes later, you guys come to the Sphinxmen's compound. Uh, Once you're outside there, you guys do see that they have guards roaming around the compound, and about
Mhm.
120 feet outside the compound, there's a line of people waiting to get in. You guys have arrived at the Sphinxmen's gathering.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Ooh,
Finally,
nobody
Robbie's
died.
come back. Not yet.
Uh,
So, that's where we'll end it tonight, guys. Sorry about the interruption earlier.
oh no, that is perfect.
But,
So,
yes.
Got,
It allowed me to put great things into.
oh yes. Uh, and it showed us we're not as squishy as we initially thought we were.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys are, you and Swole are mid-level adventurers at this point. Nobody's like beginning level adventurers anymore.
Ah,
So,
yes.
did anybody level up?
Not tonight.
No, I'm gonna say we really didn't do much for leveling up. Just a couple of
Now,
random encounters.
had you guys fought Thing 1, Thing 2, the cat, and the hat, maybe you would have
Mm. and maybe we would have had a whole bunch of resurrection.
Wait,
Also
what
a
cat and
possibility.
hat? What are you talking about? What is this cat and hat?
Yeah, we kept moving, so we didn't actually encounter them. If we
Oh,
had
this.
stopped and actually like turned around, then they would have been there.
Oh, this.
Or if you
thing-
hadn't moved
okay.
quite so quickly.
Gotcha. All right.
Or honestly, if Mike Scott had not done the minor illusion to slow them down.
Ah, yes.
Excellent.
Good thinking, Mike Scott.
Excellent.
Damn. All
But
right.
good job, guys. Way to make it.
Ah, yes. All right,
Appreciate
good
it, man.
session. So we'll try it again next Friday.
Yep, that's the plan.
Wonderful.
I say,
All right,
at this
man. Hope
point,
the. I'll go ahead.
no, I'm just saying at this point I'm good to go.
Ah,
All right.
yes.
I hope the kids are all right, man.
Yeah, man. It was apparently motion sickness. We
Ooh,
brought my
Oh,
oldest up from Little Rock today, and so the youngest apparently had some motion sickness.
all right. Got to get all that shit out. Spray it all over
Yeah,
the place.
apparently, man. I'd say it was goddamn Hawaiian punch and tater tots.
Oh,
Oh,
good lord.
God.
Man,
God.
So yummy going
I
down.
don't say
So
that.
Oh,
disgusting coming up.
Ah, yes. So there was laundry that needed to be done. I had to clean out the fucking truck. So tons of fun.
I got you.
But yeah, man. So appreciate it, guys. I'll let y'all next week.
All right,
All
yeah.
right.
All right, man. Be easy.
Oh, that's funny.